Hello everyone and welcome to the TFH Higher Legend Car E-Series Season 4, Round 4, and we are here at USA International Raceway. Finally, we've made it to the halfway point of the season, and that halfway point comes with an oval round now. So, a little bit of some key features here for the oval round today. It is the Legends Oval title. So the winner of this will win the prestigious O plate, which they'll be able to run the number 0 for the rest of the season and until the next Legends Oval title. Also, they put in a little bit of a cash prize too for this. It's $30 in Iracing credits. So everyone is looking for the money today. And a little quote here to be said as we're in USA, we're looking for brisket. So, here at USA International Raceway, an oval, not much to it, 4 corners, it's a circle, that's why I've got the O plate as well, since, it's in the shape of a circle. And I'll get up the leaderboard right now, as we've got a new overlay. We've got the NASCAR 2025 overlay, and we can see right now it's actually the hometown hero on his home soil, Elijah Whitfield, who is at the top by 6/100ths of a second, practicing the pit entry right now, so we get some rules in the pit entry. But Lewis Scotch, newcomer, new face in this series, races in the Australian F4 series. As I see, Josh Hunter, he's actually made it. He did say to me he wasn't going to race, but now he's here. And look at this beautiful American livery that Samuel Middleditch has running around on the track right now behind Josh Hunter. But yeah, Lewis Scotch, new face, is in second place on the oval, with Fraser Clegg, a championship leader in third, Joshua Benno in fourth, and Nicholas Morgan in fifth. I am about to pull something up on this live stream. Just if you give me a second, we do have an image that we're going to be having. Just gotta find the image first, because this is also contributing to the... Where the hell is my downloads on my computer? Won't be a second. Here we go. The Ryan Whitfield Memorial. Don't worry, he's not dead, but this is the Ryan Whitfield Memorial, as you can see in the bottom right of your screen. Elijah Whitfield's dad. May he rest alive. But yeah, for this oval round, we are dedicating it for the Ryan Whitfield Memorial. Hopefully he's out there watching his son race in the Legend Car E-Series, as practice is now ended and we are heading into a lone qualifying. So just waiting for the lone qualifying to begin. So it's a bit different. We do not have the traditional open qualifying. We have a lone qualifying now, as everyone is starting to leave the pit lane. I don't know who's the first one out. If I look, it's actually Luca Padaviz, who is the first one to go out, so we'll go with him for the first lap. He had a really good round at Winton. I believe he finished in 2 7th places, so that's a really good consistency to put some points on the table for the championship. Heading into the last banking onto the main straight. Let's see what he can do. I believe the benchmark is a 24 flat as he loses the rear going out. 2 sectors on the track. Lucas starts his lap time. I think actually Ryan is ahead of him on the track. Yes, he is. So Ryan goes through the first 2 corners. Looks pretty nice. Maybe a little tail wiggle. No. Try to get as close as you can to the wall. Heading into turn number 3 and 4. Gets it in nicely. Try to hug the apron. He doesn't have the purple sector time, but he comes out of the last corner. What will the time be as he crosses the line? Hasn't come up yet. It is a 24-7 as the leaderboard now shows up, and there's actually Luca Padaviz who is on the top. Instead of me trying to go through all these, I'm going to put it on most exciting. So right now we're on board with the number 7 of... Don't even know who that was. I couldn't read the number 7. It was actually Brooke Wilson. But I'm sorry for the qualifying in the bottom right as it's covering. But you can see Luca Padaviz improves once again. He goes back to the top. Actually, now it's Elijah Whitfield who goes to the top. So this is this lone qualifying. They got 4 laps to put in a lap time. But Daniel Cox now, he goes up into 10th spot. And there goes Joshua Benno. Joshua Benno to the top. Gary Grant is coming around. Nicholas Morgan is now into second. So with a lone quali, it does get a bit interesting as everyone has the same track temp. They don't have tow. They're just trying to make it around. And there's Luca Padaviz. He goes back to the top with a 24-4. Fraser Clegg, he's not even on the track yet. But Luca Padaviz still got a couple laps in him. Joshua Hunter is in 15th. He is 9/10 off the pace. JJ Hamilton, Joshua Beno is now back to the top. So there's so much going on as everyone crossing the line at the same time. JJ Hamilton though puts it into P7 now. That is nearly 1.5 tenths off the pace. And Luca Padavis, the Frenchman, back to the top. But now it's the hometown hero back up to the top. 4/1000s. And look at that. Ollie Stevens has done the exact same time as Luca Padavis. So Elijah is done. I believe Ollie is still going. No, Elijah is done now. Is Fraser Clegg on the track yet? Yes, he is. Let's watch Fraser Clegg. So he's the last one on. Can he produce some magic? He is the Oval Merchant in FCR Sim Sports. A class in that, and I don't know how much iRating he has, but he is an Oval Merchant. Very nerdy at the game. No offense there. But the New Zealander, the Kiwi, comes around to do his first lap. Can he beat Elijah Whitfield, who is on the top? Not yet. That's his first lap done. He's got 3 more laps to go as Gary Grant goes into 11th spot. Watching Fraser Clegg around into turn 3. The beautiful black livery that he has on now with the gold fern signifying that championship one from last season. And he comes around the last corner. Can he improve from 17th? I bet he will. Waiting for it to change. It's up to 10th. That's his second lap done as Luke Newing is on a lap 2. So he waited a bit. Luke Newing crosses the line and he goes up into first place. And that's Luke Newing with a 24.3. Luke Newing is on the pole position so far. But what does Fraser Clegg have to try respond to that? He can see that he is on the pole position. He comes around the last corner. Fraser Clegg, can he put it into pole position? Puts up in the third. Behind Elijah, but this is his last lap now, Fraser Clegg. Can he get it done? Can he get the pole position? All he needs is 2/100ths of a second. It's a purple sector in the first sector out of the 2, and through the last 2 corners, hugging that apron, getting the wheels on the white line, and out of the last corner. Will it be pole position for Fraser Clegg? It's yellow, and it's not. No, it is. No, it's by 7/1000ths of a second ahead of Luke Newing. I saw the yellow and I thought he didn't improve, but it's Fraser Clegg who is on the pole position. He's done it. The Oval Merchant is back at it once again, and he puts it on the pole position. And Luke Newing, he gets his first ever front row start. Elijah Whitfield in the top 3 on the home soil. Luca Padavis in 4th. Ollie Stevens in 5th. He's back for another round. Maximus Morgan in 6th, Joshua Beno in 7th, Middleditch in 8th, Miles in 9th, and Nicholas Morgan will round out the top 10. Lewis Scotch, though, with that practice pace, is down in 15th. He'll need to make a comeback here. Joshua Hunter is down in 19th, 1 second off the pace, but I believe he's got some more pace to show in this race. Coming up, we've got 2 races tonight, folks. We have the Heat 1, which is 35 laps, and then 30 laps, and then the feature, which is 45. So we have a lot of racing coming your way today. But a very exciting quality watching Fraser going over there and getting that pole position. Let's quickly head over to our grid for tonight's race. It's Fraser Clegg, as we were saying, on the pole position, the Kiwi, with Luke Newing in second, 7/1000ths off pole position, but he will be happy with that front row start. Elijah Whitfield in third, Luca Padavis in fourth. Great qualifying days, best qualifying position yet. Ollie Stevens in fifth, Maximus Morgan in sixth, Joshua Beno in seventh, Samuel Middleditch in eighth, George Miles in ninth, and Nicholas Morgan in 10th, all separated by 1.5 tenths. Then it goes Brooke Wilson. He's a new face here in 11th, looking to make some moves to try and get into the top 10. We do have a top 10 reverse race later tonight as well. Don't know why it still says Virginia International Raceway on my thing, but we are definitely not in Virginia. It is in USA, but we're not at that track. We're at USA International Raceway. Heading down through the rest of the grid, we've got JJ Hamilton in 13th, Gary Grant in 14th, Lewis Scotch in 15th, Josh Cody in 16th, Ryan Taborski in 17th, not a great qualifying effort from him, Bobby Burns in 18th, Josh Hunter in 19th, and Chase Tippett, who is actually our race controller, is in 20th, but he's not racing for tonight. So waiting for everyone to get on the grid. We're going to have a great race today. Bobby Burns is now on the grid. He's blinking out at the back there. We have, we have 40 seconds left of gridding. Bobby Burns just blinking out there. And we are going to get racing here for the first ever oval round in the Legend Car, TFH Hire Legend Car E-Series here in Season 4. Championship leader on the front with Luke Newing on second and Elijah in third, the hometown hero. Can he put that car into P1? Or how many cautions are we going to have today? We've got the auto cautions on, so the safety car will come out whenever it does. With our leaderboard, it'll signify the yellow flag that comes out. But as we wait for the revs to rise, we will get racing. Or as they say at Daytona most of the time, ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. But it's a rolling start. So, waiting for the safety car to peel. There he goes. And Fraser Clegg will take us away. We've got 30 laps to go. We're not going to be starting just yet. Got the rolling start. But Fraser Clegg on the front row here at USA International Raceway with Luke Newing alongside him. We are going to have a banger tonight. This is going to be great. We might see a couple safety cars. We might see a lot of incidents. But there's only one winner that can come out of this for the O plate and the $30. Everyone warming those tyres. They want some tyre temps in them. They need to have the tyre temps so they don't understeer on this oval. It's going to be Slipstream Fest, if I can guess. Safety car comes through for the next pace lap once again. We've got a couple pace laps here at the safety car here under the lights. As Lightning McQueen once said too, race cars don't need headlights. The track is always lit, as the legend cars don't have headlights, so the track is lit for them. See that beautiful American livery that Sam Middleditch has. Looks beautiful on the track with the American flag all over it. The Fraser Clegg will take us away. We'll go on the green light once again. 29 laps to go, so I believe it's actually counting these laps, so I don't know why, but the safety car lights are off, so we are probably going to get racing as George Miles is actually in the wall in the background there. Hopefully that gets into position, but hopefully the safety car peels off this lap, which I believe it is. So we are going to have some racing coming now, waiting for the green, waiting. When will the green go? The green has gone and we are racing here at USA International Raceway, and it looks like Fraser Clegg has the jump going down the T1. But Luke Newing, actually, I couldn't see him on the outside. He has one, and there in the background, we've already got our first caution, and Daniel Cox is already flipped into the wall. Oh my goodness, he's all in the wall. I've seen that in the background, and that's insane. We've already got our first caution, and Luke Newing has the lead after that. Holy, I have just witnessed one of the biggest crashes in the Legend Car E Series on a proper race. But, oh my goodness, that was insane. Oh goodness. That was insane.
Yeah, that all started with a contact from Sam Middleditch and Brooke Wilson.
Yeah, I'll get back on the replay there in a second. 19 people on the track, Daniel Cox in the pit. But let's quickly have a look at what happened. And Chase, you are going to be my wave around person too, because we do need those wave arounds. As if you can do. So watching Daniel Cox here. We'll quickly click play on the replay. What happened into first corner? On the outside heading in. Did he get tagged from behind? Yes, so Sam gets spun, clips Sam, and he's rolled it into the wall. Go back here real quickly. Have a look at... Yeah, so Sam came down on the number 7, which caused him to loop, and then Daniel, trying to go to the outside, couldn't avoid it, gets rolled into the wall, and that brings out the first caution for tonight. Which is... Yeah, don't worry. I'll let this first one play out, and then if the next one comes out and I see everyone's fine, I'll do that command for the 1 lap caution. Also, remember the double file restart when it comes around. So, Chase, you'll be my eyes for doing the wave arounds when needed for the safety car, because you are the race control tonight. Louis Scotch in the background, just warming those tyres up. I believe, yes, safety car will come in this lap, so double file happening now. Safety cars coming in this lap, make sure you're double file and have some fun once again. Everyone getting in that double file ready once again. Stevens in 5th. It doesn't actually tell me how many positions people have made up on this leaderboard, but that's fine. Got Clegg on the outside now, so it's Luke Newing who has the pole position on the left inside going down into T1. Daniel Cox leaves the pits, but hopefully he can get onto the back of this train before, but I don't think it will. If I look in the background, I can't really see him. But Luke, knowing he can go when he wants, waiting, though, when will he go? And it's green flag running, the timing tower on the left, it signifies the green, and we are racing once again here at USA. 25 laps to go, heading down the T1. Can everyone play it safe? As I see someone on the inside hugging it all over the grass, coming through the first corner, and I believe we've actually got a clean start for once. There's free wide action in the background. Ryan Taborski with the number 7 or Brooke Wilson heading down into turn number 3 and 4. Fraser Clegg to the outside. The FTA boys trying to swamp, and I see in the background JJ Hamilton spun, and that's another caution. There's another, and there's Bobby Burns spinning in the background. I believe Lewis Gotch was caught up in that one, as well as another FTA member. Josh Hunter, though, continues once again. He's got some damage on that bottom. Oh, no, he doesn't. Looks like he did, but he doesn't anymore. What is he doing? He's getting through. I think he's actually got something to get through the field. Don't know what's going on. Maybe just getting back to his spot. Oh yeah, that's the safety car out once again. That's the second caution tonight already. Yo, Chase, give him a lucky dog real quickly. Give him a wave around if you can. Daniel Cox. Tell me once you've given him that wave around.
Yep, he is.
Thank you. Daniel Cox, you do have a wave round for this lap. Daniel Cox doing that one wave round, so that's 2 laps down now. He is. So now Daniel Cox only 2 laps down now. Bobby Burns, though, is out. I believe he is in the pit lane. Oh no, it's just him blinking out. I was just writing that command in, but I think I might do it a bit too late, so it might go in too quick. It's hard when commentating as well.
Daniel, you got that wave around?
I don't think. Don't give him another wave round because we are going to go green this lap. So he'll just be at the back once again, but that's fine. He's got 2 laps to gain back. Very chaotic already though in these opening laps. Doesn't say how many laps are left because it's just got the second caution in the top left, but we'll see when we go green once again. So we're just going to be waiting for the green once again here at USA International Raceway. Don't know how many laps we have left, but it will show in a second. Coming through the last corner once again, Luke Newing can go when he wants. When will he go? That is the question. And he goes now, and there is green flag running again, and Luke Newing has the whole shot as well as Luca, who is in second place. Looking in the background too, we've got a couple battle packs happening. Josh Hunter trying to go around the outside. Can he use the outside line to work? I don't think he can. Looking, can't get it done. And there's already another caution. And I believe it was in the background, and there's already another crash. Daniel Cox is involved in that once again. And that is the 3rd caution already. We knew it was going to be chaotic tonight, folks. Didn't know it was going to be this chaotic, but that is fine. And Daniel Cox, when the safety car picks him up, give him another wave around, because he will get that lap back once again. But my golly gosh. Don't worry, we're on that. So Daniel Cox will get another lucky dog. Daniel Cox making his way around for that wave round. Just watch him around getting in the CC's livery. Beautiful looking livery. And here he comes on the high line. Get one lap back again. And he's only one lap off. He can be back in this battle soon. I hear a lot of people in the voice chat, but don't worry, the live stream can't hear it. I've made it so you guys can't hear it. But there's nothing going on, not too much beef, just, you know, people just doing that thing. I'll do that one to green. And there we go, that flag is coming in. So we're back to double file once again. Safety car will be coming in. Ryan Zaborski warming up those tyres. Waiting once again, and we're going to go green flag running in a second. And here we go, we're green flag running again here at USA International Raceway. It's green flag and we're gone. And Luke Newing's got the whole shot again, as he can go whenever he wants down into the first corner. Do we have any incidents again? No, we don't. They all keep it nice and clean. I see in the background there might be another spin, but it doesn't look like it. And there's a little bit of a wall tap from Brooke Wilson on the right, heading down to turn 3 and 4. We might get one lap of clean racing finally. Here we are. And you see in the background a lot of battles going on, but it looks like everyone's made it clean for one lap. And we finally done it here on the oval. This is an achievement for the Legend Car E-Series. Heading down now into turn 1, Fraser clinks to the inside of Luke Newing. Luca Padavi's trying to follow him through. 15 laps to go. He'll go by in a hippie. And we're on the back straight once again. And Luca following Fraser. Luca looking for a podium here on the oval. Bump drafting Fraser. These two still going side by side. That's the beauty of the oval. We can go side by side for as many laps as you want. Lewis Scotch had to back out of that move on the number 54. Heading down into the first corner. Look at this. Everyone, oh, Ryan and Benno having a little bit of a touch there. And Ollie Stevens losing the rees on the inside of Brooke Wilson, but looks like Brooke Wilson has the run around the outside, but can he get it done? No, free wide heading into turn 3. Luca Padavi's in the middle, and Luke Newing looking for the move back on the inside. Heading onto the main straight. Look at that, Ryan, a little bit of a tail wiggle out of there. And into the first corner we go. Luke Newing still trying to hold the inside line. Can he get it? No, he can't. And it looks like Fraser's going to go to the outside, but it's Luca who takes the lead of the race in his second ever Legend Cars E-Series race, or third, I think it's third, yes it is, and heading back down into turn number 3 and 4 once again. This lap is so short. Here comes Fraser Clegg though around the outside. Ryan Zaborski, he's tagged one, and they're in the wall, and that's another caution. Elijah and Ryan tag each other into the wall. And that will bring out the 4th caution. We had a couple clean laps of running there. And Daniel Cox wanting the lucky dog once again. Hey. And Daniel Cox, give him that other lucky dog. Yes, Daniel Cox is back on the lead lap once again. Let's go, Daniel Cox. And here he comes. Here he comes. Across the line, gets that lap back, and now he will be excited. So I believe if I do this now, they should be able to get back. I believe that worked. No, it didn't, so I have to wait till the next lap to do the pace laps once again. But waiting for him to join back onto the field, which he does, and I will do the command in the chat, waiting for it to cross the line. I'll be able to do it once again. Wait, and hopefully this works. Yep, it does. And we are getting ready for another double file restart. This is the most excited I've been in the commentary box yet for an oval round. It's producing some good racing, but who is going to take it out in the first race? It's going to be close. Everyone just looking for moves, looking for gaps. It just depends on where you want to go. You don't want to get it wrong though, because if you understeer the somewhat, you're going to cause a massive crash and the caution will come out again. That's our 4th caution that we've had. But I wonder what the feature is going to be like. 45 laps there, and we might have a pit stop with that. So, waiting again. Fraser Clegg is gone. As soon as that hits the pit lane, he is gone. He's hit the ground running, and it's green flags once again, heading down the main straight. Luca Padavi is trying to defend that inside into the first corner. He wants to try follow Fraser, because he knows he is quick. Looking in the background, though, everyone side by side. Lewis Gotch to the inside in the AGI Sport livery. Everyone makes it through clean once again. Luca Padavis now onto the back of Fraser Clegg to the inside into turn 3. Can he get the inside? Luca Padavis will be looking for his first ever win. With 9 laps to go. Got to have 8 now. Ryan Taborski loses the rear a lot in the background there. And we are heading into lap... Oh, 8 laps to go. It doesn't actually tell me how many laps we're in. There's a caution looking in the background. I don't know who it is. Luck's run out now. So that is the 5th caution that we've had. So, just checking these settings here. I don't think we can actually get the green and white checkered sites. So, safety car comes out once again. Everyone looks to be A-okay. Just looking in the field running. Daniel Cox, though, pulls over to the left. Is he coming into the pit lane?
Elijah Whitfield hits the wall.
Was it Elijah that hit the wall and it caused it?
Yeah.
Okay. That sucks there for Elijah, just probably picking up some more damage. Oh, for Williams 4. So Fraser Clegg blinking out a little bit there, and as they cross the line, I believe I can do the command once again. Hopefully it works. Oops. There we go. Safety car coming in once again. I've made it so it can come in this lap. So everyone double filing once again. We're going to get racing for the 5th time. That was the 5th caution, racing for the 5th time once again. When will Fraser go? He knows there's a couple laps to go. And we're going to be waiting for the green flag once again. And we're racing. Fraser Clegg goes, and Luke is going to try shut that door on the inside so he can get a run now onto Fraser Clegg. Luke Newing looking to the inside. Will he get the move done? He's on the inside. Can he get it done? No, he can't. He has to back out of that one. Brooke Wilson now into 3rd place. I can't remember where he started. I believe he started in 11th place, so he's up in the 3rd. Fraser Clegg defending to the inside. 5 laps to go. Can Luca make a move for his first win? And there goes Luke Newing, and he's caused a massive one into the wall. And that is the 6th caution. So Benno is involved in that one. Championship contender. It's gone into the wall with JJ Hamilton, Luke Newing. Fraser, I don't know about this green and white checkered thing. There's no commands when I click on anyone's name to see the green and white checkered. Unless it does it auto, I can't find it. Fraser Clegg in the safety car. Yeah, just trying to figure out a green and white checkered thing. Could you find it when you clicked on anyone's name or not? Ah! Getting Google up once again. Yeah, don't worry, I'll make it the next lap. Wait for it, and... there we go. And we're going to go racing once again. And we're going to go racing once again, waiting just gonna wait. Chase, may please look at the green and white checkered thing as well, so we can try to figure that out for the next race if we can't finish here. Fraser Clegg goes, and we are racing, and Brooke Wilson follows with Fraser. So Brooke Wilson is going to be looking for a win here in his first ever race, heading down into T number 1, the final lap. Into the first corner. Can Brooke Wilson look for a move? Joshua Hunter has come out of nowhere. He's in 4th. So waiting, and Fraser Clegg's to the defense. Will Fraser win the first oval round? And Josh Hunter's looking for a move. Maybe Luca runs wide. He's going to lose it. Luca's lost the podium. Or can he get a run? But it's actually going to be Fraser Clegg who wins the first race. Brooke Wilson in second, and Josh Hunter will finish on the podium. That is the unofficial results, and there is the race results after the checkered flag. And it's Fraser Clegg, Brooke Wilson, and Josh Hunter. Josh Hunter has come from 19th on the grid, and he's got into 3rd. What a race that was at the end for the 1-lap dash. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Couple of good mentions for that race. Josh Hunter went from 19th to 3rd. Brooke Wilson went from 11th to 2nd. We also got Lewis Gotch 15th to 9th.
What the hell? I cannot.
And obviously Fraser Clegg in first, converting his pole position.
To when it
It's
would
an invert, so we'll have Nicholas Morgan on pole, followed by Lewis Gotch. We'll see how Fraser goes coming from 10th on the grid.
Fraser, it's in the what's it called? The race options before you purchase. Oh shit, which you purchase the session. I know, it's dumb. I'm still looking for if there is a command or anything.
My Iracing just decided to crash.
Oh, well, there you go. So, yeah, I can't find a command anywhere. Well, that's a shame. So we might need to finish under a caution in this next race. It just depends on how everyone's going to behave. But yeah, the warm up on right now. But what a race that was. I'll just quickly get the results up. Let's show those results from the race. There we go. Heat 1 results. It was Fraser Clegg who finished first, and it's Brooke Wilson in second. Josh Hunter, a blimey good drive from him, who finishes in third. George Miles also had a good drive there in fourth. Luca Padavies in fifth. Samuel Middleditch sixth. Josh Benno, championship contender, finishes in seventh. Not great for him. He needs to make some points back. Hoping that Fraser has a shocker in this one. Luke Newing down in 18th too. He was battling for the front the entire time, and then he finishes down in 18th after a little spin. My results have gone, but they're back now. But yeah, going back to the rest of the field, Maximus Morgan 8th, Lewis Gotch 9th, and Nicholas Morgan 10th. Then it goes Ollie, Ryan, Gary, Elijah, Daniel Cox, JJ Hamilton, Bobby Burns, and Luke Newing. But now we're here for our top 10 reverse grid, and we can get the grid up for you now. And that's Nicholas Morgan, who's on the front row. This is his first front row start, and it's Lewis Gotch as well for a first front row start in second. Maximus Morgan third, Joshua Benno in fourth, Samuel Middleditch in fifth, Luca Padavies in sixth, George Miles seventh, Josh Hunter eighth, Brooke Wilson ninth, Fraser Clegg starts in P10. So we could have a different winner here. We'll just have to wait and see. Lap 1 out of 45. 45 laps to come. here at USA International Raceway, and we could have another great race once again. Lap 1 out of 45. Nicholas Morgan, a bit eager to get ready for the start, and we are just waiting for the pace car to go, and there it goes, he finally goes. So, we're here for the feature. We're here for the feature. Who is going to win it? Will it be Nick? Will it be Lewis? Can it be Fraser again? It depends. We're going to wait to see as the safety car is going to peel off in a second. Remember to go on the green, Nick. Nick waiting to go as we got one more lap. I thought we'll go on the safety car lights are off, so it's going to be this lap. Nicholas Morgan. Can he convert a pole to a win? He's blinking out a little bit. Josh Benno, he's in third now. He's got some positions up on Fraser to maybe claw back championship points. Joshua Cody's all the way down in 19th. Josh Hunter had a great race in that last one. Can he convert it into another podium? Or will it end in a shocker? We'll have to wait and see. Waiting for that green light to go. Nick will have to go on the green, and we're going to go racing in a second. Get the full size leaderboard out, and we are green flag running, and now we are racing, and it looks like Nicholas Morgan has the whole shot going down the T1. Josh Bennett to the inside of the fence, so he can get back into third place. And through the first corner, a little bit of contact between Ollie and Ryan, but actually everyone makes it through cleanly. Ollie Stevens has been spun. Can he save it and continue? But that is a yellow flag after he has spun, and that is already the first caution in the first lap after Ryan. I don't know who he got. Oh no, Ryan. Ollie. I don't know who Ollie got tagged by, but we can go back and have a look at that. Nicholas Morgan is blinking out a bit there. But let's quickly go back and have a look at who spun Ollie in that opening lap. At least he didn't go a lap down. So we're going back now. Here it is here. Who spun him? Oh, Elijah has a snap. Tags the rear. That's what causes Ollie to spin. So safety car crosses the line. So safety car should come in this lap, hopefully. So we can get back to double file running. There we go. We're back and we're going to be double file once again. We're ready for racing. Fraser Clegg in 8th. He's made up 2 spots. Josh Hunter. Where's Hunter? 6 spots. So he's made up 1 spot. No, 2 spots. And we are going to go green in a second. Nick can go when he wants. He's blinking out once again. And we're waiting for the green. And we're green flag running once again. And Josh Bennett looks like he has the whole shot now. Heading down into turn 1. But it's actually the FTA boys. The 2 brothers going down into T1. Can they get it done? Yes, they can. Benno gets shoved. And Lucas spun. And that causes a caution. And everyone's in the wall. And there's a rollover. And we see Brooke Wilson is all over. And that has involved a lot of people in that. And Benno gets it back, spun around. But a lot of people were involved in that one. And people coming into the pit lane now to serve. And Nicholas Morgan still has that. I have a quick look at what happened in this crash. Heading down to turn 1, Brooke Wilson was involved. Into the first corner. Josh Hunter staying on that apron, so he wasn't involved in anything. A little bit of tap there. So that causes Luca to actually spin in that instance. after getting a little bit of a tap, and Samuel Middleditch hits the back, then Samuel Middleditch heads towards the right. Josh Hunter nearly gets very involved in that crash, and look at that, Brooke Wilson is in that crash, and he's over, and that is the big one, as Fraser was saying. We've got our first big one, and he is just rolling, 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 rolling. For this caution, I'm just giving everyone a bit of time to get their repairs done with the quick repair and then come back out. So people in the pits waiting, and Luca, can he get out actually before the safety car, or will he be that lap down? I have to have a look. Will he be able to get out? Yes, he does. Luca gets out before the safety car, so he can get back onto the back. So he can get back onto the back of the field. He'll be happy with that. Gary Grant is on the rear of this. I'll give him a... 18.
He's got to wave around.
Someone's got to wave around. So safety car coming in this lap. That is the second caution of the race. Oh, someone started playing Iracing. If the stream can see that in the top left. I think they did. So we're going to get ready once again in the feature. Second caution about to end here at the USA International Raceway, round 4 of the TFH High Legend Car E-Series Season 4, the Ryan Whitfield Memorial, as he's still on our live stream, still in our hearts. And we're about to go racing once again. Nick can go when he wants. It's a Morgan front row. And we are racing. Clear Lucas Black flag, please. And we are racing once again down into the first corner, and it looks like the Morgans have it. If you can clear the Lucas Black flag, please, Chase. And down into the last corner, the Morgans still have it. Fraser still has what's it called? Fraser's still in fourth, and he's looking for a move on Lewis Scotch. Can't get the move done though. Lewis Scotch is defending. The two Morgans are pulling away. In this opening stanza, but we could get another yellow flag. It depends. Fraser cleaves to the inside now of Lewis Scotch, gets the move done, and now he's up in the third to try chase the Morgans as they're battling now. Ryan Taborski though to the inside. Can he make it free wide down the T1? I think he might. To the inside, Ryan. Can he get the move done using the apron to rotate the car? Oh, Daniel Cox very out of shape there. Saves it though. But he'll continue in this race, heading down now into the last couple of corners. Got a couple of clean laps of racing here. Fraser Clegg now onto the back of the Morgans. Looking in the background, there's a bit of a battle. The three FTAs of Elijah, George, and Luca battling it out. Luca looking for a move now on George, but George now looking for a move on Elijah into turn 1. So we've actually got a couple clean laps of racing here in this stanza, and it looks like Fraser Clegg is right on the rear. Josh Hunter is on the inside now of Lewis Scotch, down into turn number 3. Can he get the move done? Josh Hunter. So Josh Hunter gets the move done. Nick Morgan blinking out a bit there. We've got our couple laps of clean racing, heading down. Oh my god, and it looks like Nick is down the inside of his own brother. Bit of a late move from him to turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Fraser Clegg. He's going to make it free wide into turn 3. Can he get the move done? Josh Hunter probably going to follow here. And there's Ryan Taborski who spun in the background. Ryan gets spun and he saved it. Chase, can you please ask what Luca got the black flag for? Because I want to know what he actually got the black flag for. Just ask again, Chase. Nick Morgan blinking out once again. My pace laps thing isn't working. Yes, it is. Finally working now. The safety car is coming in this lap. Josh Hunter in fourth, and there we go, we're back running once again, and it looks like Nick Morgan has the whole shot again, and Max now is going to go on the inside of Fraser Clegg down to 2-1. He has to back out of that one. Lewis Gosh looking for a move, but here comes Josh Hunter. Josh Hunter can get the whole shot around the outside. There's a bit of blinking, and there's another crash there. Does it involve another big one? I don't think it does, and there's a bit of a shut there, and George is on the side, and now he's over on his lid. Fraser Clegg in first, and Josh Hunter is in second. Lewis Gosh is in third. Luke Newing up in the fourth from 18th on the grid. Oh, biggest mover so far in the race. What did you get the black flag for first? No, I'm not clearing it. What did you get it for, Elijah? Elijah, what did you get it for? Well, then you're keeping it then if you're just not going to tell me. Elijah, what did you get it for? Oh my god. Well, Chase, don't clear his black then.
Who is it? Elijah.
Don't clear it, don't clear it.
I'm not going to.
Because they're not telling us what it's for, so...
Was there someone else who had it though?
I don't know, it was Luca, but I believe he got it for, I don't know, because he got out of the pit lane and he got it instantly, but he was ahead of the safety car. But it's fine, because we're going to go back racing once again here for USA, and Fraser Clegg goes, and Josh Hunter will try to follow along with that, closes the door on the inside, and Josh Hunter will follow along in second, heading into turn one. Fraser Clegg still holds the lead. Luke Newing from 18th on the grid, up into third, going on the outside of Nick Morgan. Now Ryan Taborski, having a bit of a shocker during those laps, is now back up into fifth, trying to crack some championship points. And Josh Hunter going to follow along with Fraser Clegg. When will he go for a move? I don't know. But Ollie Stevens a little bit wide there, blinking in the background. Luke Newing now under pressure from Nick and Ryan's going to go to the inside in the turn number one. Got 24 laps to go in this race. But very close, and now everyone's saving, probably in those safety car periods, saving the fuel. And here comes Luke Newing to the inside. Can he get it done? No, he cannot. And we've got a couple clean laps of racing here. And into the first corner once again. And still Fraser Clegg who leads. A little bit of a war tap in the background that I heard. Luke Newing is trying to look for a move. He wants to get some championship points on the board here. I believe he might be doing the rest of the season. Heading down into turn number 3 now. And Josh Hunter still in that second place. He's got Nick Morgan there all over the back. And there's Luke Newing there looking to the inside. Here in the background there might have been a spin, but no caution, so I don't think there was. Heading down into the first corner. Ryan Taborski looking to the inside. Can't get it done. I saw in the background here Nah, it looked like Daniel Cox was looking for a move on someone shaping it up, but he doesn't. Stevens in 7th spot. And there's a yellow flag. What has happened? And JJ Hamilton has spun around. So Ollie, blinking out a lot. Believe that is what caused the JJ Hamilton crash. I already gave George a wave around. Nah, I won't give him one this lap. Because the safety car will probably come in this lap, so I'm just going to leave it. The one, the green, is in the chat once again, and we're going to get racing. Again, that is the 5th caution, and Fraser Clegg has gone. And we are racing, and Josh Hunter still holds that 2nd place. And Lewis Gotch, no, that's not Lewis Gotch, that's Nick Morgan looking for a move on Luke Newing now into turn number 1. Can he get the move done? No, he can't. Ollie Stevens is still on the fight here. He's blinking a bit there. Hopefully that doesn't hurt anyone in this race. And down the back straight we go. Oh my goodness, and it looks like Nick Morgan is all the way over, and that's another caution, and Veto is also involved in that one. Keeps it in the right direction, and he keeps it racing, and there goes, oh, Josh Cody's into the wall, and he's rolling down the banking. And oh my goodness, what a crash. Toe back to the pits then. So what happened there with Josh Cody's? He backed out that one, and Lewis Scotch came back down on the racing line, and that caused another big one, and he's all over the floor. George is coming through on the high line, be careful. Stay to the low, please. There we go. Yeah, that works finally that time. Odd. Was the pit lane closed, or did you overtake like someone who was on the track coming in? Okay, I'll have Chase look into that. And we're green flag running once again. Chase, please look at what happened with Benno there as we're racing once again into the first corner. And it looks like Josh Hunter is a little bit wide as he's got Luke Newing on the inside. Have we got any crashes in the background? No, we don't. They all keep it nice and clean. Clear it, Chase. Quickly now. Pretty please. And heading down into the first corner. And Fraser still keeps the lead. And I just saw in the back of there, it looks like Josh Hunt has lost his positions because he's not in second anymore. And Ryan takes it to the inside, as well as Ollie Stevens going to try to follow Ryan through. Can he get the move done on Josh Hunter too? Ollie Stevens, be beautiful and get that done. Here on an oval, Sam Middleditch too is actually in sixth spot. He could be on for a great result here too. Luke Newing though is back up at the second from starting 18th on the grid. He's in second and ready for a fighting chance in this oval race. Heading down into the third corner. He's going to try on the outside of Fraser Clegg. Here comes Ryan Taborski though. He might be looking for a move. No, he can't get the move done. Ryan Taborski also up 9 spots in this race. And we have got a 7-car train on our hands. And it looks like, here we go, Luke Newing is actually going to take the lead down the inside. Parks it to the apex, or I should say the apron, because there's no apexes. And that's a move from Luke Newing, who takes the lead of the race. Luke Newing in the lead once again in tonight's races. But now Fraser, though, is going to have one right back up the inside. He wants that lead back. He knows he can lead. And Ryan Taborski is actually going to follow that one through. 11 laps to go. Make that 10 as we cross the line and into the first corner. Once again, Ryan looking for a move on the inside, losing the rear a little bit, hugging the apron. Josh Hunter's got Ollie Stevens on his outside. Luke Newing still holding on the outside. Ryan Taborski going to get a bit of toe maybe. They'll get on the inside of Luke Newing into turn number 3. Can he hold the move? Can he follow Fraser through? Get right up on the bumper while holding the apron. Yes, he can. And onto the main straight again. 9 laps to go. Oh, Ryan Taborski, look at this. This is a beautiful racing we're seeing between the top 7 here. And I see in the background, and that is Gary Grant, who spun, and he causes a bit of a crash there. Luca, you don't need one because you're too far down. You're 14 laps off, and there's about 9 laps remaining, so you won't be able to get one. So, need George Miles for a wave round chase in a second. George Miles gets his wave around. And Josh Cody needs his. So George and Josh Cody coming on the outside. Hold the inside, please. Where's Josh Cody? You do. And Luca, you don't get one because you're too far down. You're 14 laps off. Okay. So now, back into this racing once again, George. One lap off now, George. Is George going into the pit lane? I think he is, yeah. So George into... No, you don't. No, you don't. So, safety car is coming in at the end of this lap. 7th caution in this race. I don't know how many we had in the last one. I think we had actually 6. So I think we're above that threshold now. And we are going to be racing once again here at USA International Raceway. We've got a couple of laps to go. Who's going to take out the O plate here today? The number 0 they'll be running for the rest of the season and until the next round of the Oval titles. And we are about to go racing once again here at USA International Raceway. Who's going to get it? Fraser Clegg gets the whole shot, and Ryan Taborski is going to try and follow him through. And we are racing once again. We got 6 laps to go, heading down into T number 1. Who's going to get it? Who's going to win? Hopefully we don't have any more crashes that could compromise the end of this race. And Fraser Clegg has that whole shot still. Ryan Taborski still trying to look. He's going to... No, not now. We're trying to race here. Oh, and there's another crash into the wall as I'm trying to say something here. There's more on the main straight, and that's another big one. So George Miles is going to be able to get that lap back once again. So George Miles will... Give George that wave round, please, Chase. George has a wave round. Stay low, please. What is George doing? He has a wave around. There we go. George is finally passing. George passing high. No, what did you get it for? I can't do anything. I've been speaking the entire time, so it's hard for me to do it.